I didn't enjoy that. But what that tells you is that I'm willing to lose rather than sacrifice my core principles. And I'm here to tell you that's the truth. And I will not sacrifice my core principles in office or to get elected to office to the Attorney General's office. That is a commitment I've made in years past, and I'll continue to make it. One difference between me and everybody else running. Everybody else running can tell you about what they'll do on these issues going forward. But lots of people have told you what they're going to do on these issues going forward many times. And you've been disappointed. There's a reason we're in the minority on Capitol Hill and in the Virginia State Senate. And it isn't because of the Democrats. It's because Republicans failed to stick to their core principles. Ladies and gentlemen, if what you want to do as a Republican is you want to elect people that you are sure are going to protect life and families, are going to protect the Constitution, and are going to fight to keep taxes low and government under control, I recommend you pick someone with a track record of doing it, not just talking about it. And with all due respect to my very able competitors, a state senator runs on the same issues that an attorney general runs on. The emphasis is a little bit different, but all the issues are the same. And ladies and gentlemen, we have been losing our races in Northern Virginia. And there's only one state senator who's been running on these issues and winning, and that's me. I've been doing it with grassroots that I learned in 1993, no coincidence to the gentleman sitting here, when I was a co-chairman for him in Arlington at the beginning of the year, when not so many Northern Virginians were on board with him, but I was. And I learned grassroots on that campaign, and I've continued to refine what I've learned. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this, I've been outspent in all three of my races, all three of them, and we've won them all by committing to core principles, and people who support those principles come out to support us and get us elected. That's the way to build a Republican Party that means something, that can be a foundation to grow our way back to the governing majority that we ought to have if we stay true to our core principles. I've also been on courts, of course. I've dealt with every criminal justice issue we've had in the last 7 years. Strong supporter of our death penalty. Will support it as your Attorney General. The Attorney General's office deals with every criminal appeal that comes out of Commonwealth's attorney's offices, and I will support that. And will continue to defend the constitutionality of it, and will defend it from Democrat assaults, as we've seen in the courts committee. Those are issues the Attorney General is going to run on. I've run on all of them. I have run on all of them in the toughest part of Virginia. Bill Bowling, Bob McDonnell, Jerry Kilgore, our friend here, Senator Allen, and John McCain, all lost my district. All of them. And I've won it 3 times. 3 times. We need to get back in to win to the toughest parts of Virginia. And the way to do it is grassroots campaigning and sticking to core principles. And ladies and gentlemen, some of us have been doing that all along. I'd appreciate your support at the convention. God bless you all, and thank you very much for having me.